Hello, people of the internet and the 64 subs. Today, well, I like to touch up on one important topic. Is it right to literally want to sell guns to kids? Well, the new NRA campaign seems to think so. Now, I'm a gun. Why am I stuttering? I am a gun owner, yes, and you're gonna learn reasons why I will never side with the NRA. Because if anything, they're fucking horrible people. Yeah, I know some of you are NRA members, but that's my own views and opinions. Because today, kids, they're trying to make you buy a gun by invoking a fear campaign to where, how can I put this? Using fairy tales like Hansel and Gretel and your favorite Red Riding Hood. As if the shit couldn't get any more frickin' insane. Yup, it's reached that point, ladies and gentlemen. The NRA has started to make kids buy guns. And they're contradicting everything they say. But, one statement by the leader of the NRA, the fucking ringleader of these buffoons, he said that all gun owners are smart. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain in 2 fucking simple seconds. Lawnmower plus legalized explosives plus a shotgun equals a leg amputation. Yeah, that's right. A gun owner, an NRA member, I think in Louisiana or somewhere, stuffed his lawnmower full of, I can't remember the fucking material he used, but he proceeded to then shoot at it with a shotgun. Unfortunately, I know you're gonna go like, well, why the fuck is he shooting at it? Well, apparently he's too stupid to go to a gun range, too idiotic, and just too stupid. Now I'll get back to the NRA wanting kids to buy guns in a second, because that's really the big issue here. Now, once he fired upon the fucking lawnmower, said lawnmower exploded, but sent out a frickin' blade, if I do believe so correctly, a blade or a fragmentation of the lawnmower straight at his leg, propelling it with enough force to actually amputate his leg. Yeah. So now gun owners are smarter, alright? Some are just fucking reckless idiots who will just take pot shots at anything that is either dead or a mechanical device. I don't give a fuck at this point. So, you wonder why I won't enjoy your fuckers? Well, there's one reason already. Now, the NRA has a marketing to kids now. Hansel and Gretel have guns. Red Riding Hood has a gun. So what do I think of all these fucking fear-invoking fairy tales that make kids just buy the guns anyways? Well, I think it's goddamn fucking stupid. We've seen multiple cases of kids stealing their parents' guns and performing a mass shooting. We already know that from fucking experience. Why do we want to repeat? Because the gun owners want it. They're willing to let people die. Well, not gun owners, but actually the gun companies. They want to invoke as much fear as possible I'm just going to say this point blank. They're just doing this because they need to turn a profit. See, certain weapons companies have PMCs as well, but I'm not going to get into the whole private military corporation. We're going into the infrastructure of madness here. Now, you know me for one, I do support the military. I do support gun rights, yes. And second, if I actually believe so, I'm trying to remember here, guys. I'm actually for gun rights. Hell, I'll even march against the NRA. I'll march against the NRA, yes. I'll march against them. But, now the major problem is where I see this. As I said, kids will steal their parents' guns and create a mass shooting. Go ahead and try and disprove me in the comments. Call me a psychotic bastard who say guns are not safe. Well, that's because they fucking aren't. And I know you're going to be like, but you're playing Resident Evil 4 while talking about this topic. Aren't you contradicting your own words? It's a fucking game. I'm not going to go out and shoot somebody because of a fucking game. That would be just stupid. Where's your fucking brain, man? That's what I should be asking you if you're going to put that comment down. Now, personal message to the NRA. You're going to sell kids guns? The fuck's wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with y'all? You're going to let your fellow man die just so you can turn a profit for a fucking gun? Are you that freaking stupid? Oh my fuck. The fucking logic is not there. But then again, NRA is full of rednecks that love shooting guns at anything and everyone. I know of a news article of a man shooting at his neighbor's house to quote, unquote, because it gave him something to do. You NRA members are really hoping for a fucking apocalypse, aren't you? Well, if you're gonna get it soon, fuck guy, you're gonna get it soon, fuckers. Because I will personally march against y'all at your fucking headquarters for gun safety. I do believe there should be a limit to when it comes to topic like this, but with the NRA, I'm sorry, there is no fucking limit. I mean, they're all insane. They're all fucking out of their fucking minds. And yes, if one of my subscribers is an NRA member, you should probably drop your membership now because of this. I'm pleading with you, drop your membership. Because in the end, they don't see you as something. Hell, the NRA is even for fucking armor-piercing rounds that you can kill cops with. They're gonna let cops die as well to turn a profit. To turn a profit. How messed up is that? They're gonna let their fellow man die just to turn a profit. I admit, we've all seen this before with product recalls. To name one, the General Motors. They didn't give a fuck and they've covered that shit up for years. But what happened to General Motors, you ask? Well, the end result was not pretty. And yet they still do the same business practice. Screw everything up, let your fellow man die so you can make a cheap fucking sales representative. Or just some kind of chart. And count all that delicious funds that you got from what you call stupid idiots. You're going to let your fellow man die because you want them to have some kind of danger so that way you can turn a fucking profit. Yeah, you fucks are crazy. All of you. Now, with me and the NRA personally, I think marketing guns to children is a very, if not extremely, bad idea. I already said it enough. School shootings, bullies being shot to death. Remember Columbine. Remember all the horrible shootings, man. Sandy Hook. They all could have been stopped if we didn't let shit like this happen. But fucking NRA are wanting it to happen. Because what? They love the green more than human life. These guys represent the gun companies. They don't give a rat's ass about who dies. They will actually sponsor cop killings, as I said, with what I just said, and quote, armor-piercing rounds. Encourage the sale of armor-piercing rounds. And I know some of you are thinking, well, why are they wanting that? Aren't the police only supposed to have that? Well, actually, No one is. The cop's job should be in a firefight. Because the only body armor people have is a fucking Kevlar vest. And really, they would have to make a fucking helmet out of metal. Just to protect themselves. If that don't work, there's the legs. So body armor doesn't really cover everything. But I do gotta say this, the support of armor-piercing rounds, now that's for the military. That's militant ammo. Just as much as a Dragon's Breath round. That's for the military. Not for basic civilian needs. The NRA fought to get assault weapons legalized for hunting purposes. Well, see how much that backfired. School shootings, mass murders, that works. So, yeah, that plan pretty much backfired. Yes, I know I am a gun owner. Yeah, I own a gun. But will I do something as to want the legalization of armor-piercing rounds? No. Do I want kids to have guns? No! God fucking no! Are you out of your mind? You're gonna give Tommy 6-year-old a fucking 1911. Then he accidentally shoots his mother, brother, and father dead. And he doesn't know that they died. Because of him. You're gonna give... What the fuck is wrong with you? If anything, the gun owners... If anything, the NRA is just out of their fucking minds. And this proves that they've lost touch with all forms of reality, people. With all of it. They're willing to let their fellow man die. So they can turn a high profit margin. Human life is sacred. Religion or not. You just don't go taking lives because you feel like it. And with the NRA, what they're hoping to accomplish is just turn a profit for it, making a market for killing people. That's what they've done. And I know some NRA members are going to tear my head off in the comments section. Well, take a look at that storybook and you tell me what's not wrong with it. Because I can tell you everything that is wrong with it. Giving kids a gun is the worst idea in the long history of bad ideas. You're giving children a weapon. Now, I've heard parents giving children knives. Small ones. Sometimes people get stabbed and they live. Knives are not the problem. Knives and fucking melee weapons, you can live. But when it comes down to a gun, you are fucked. Because you don't know if the next bullet is going to be the last few seconds of your life. That's how much of a problem I have with this. I am not an NRA member and I will not support and endorse them. The NRA are full of it, are just so full of it, that they're willing to literally sell out their fellow man and freaking cops just so the gun companies can turn a profit margin. Now, as I said, if you are a NRA member and you're going to tear my head off in the comments, your comment is going to be taken down. Yeah, I'm policing my comments section to when it comes to gun-toting NRA members. Why I will never join you freaks? I think you motherfuckers already know the explanation on that. And if you try to harass me to make me join you, no, I will not. You would have to petition my ass. And then I would sue your ass in return. To the NRA. To you guys personally. You guys are fucked. You guys are out of your fucking minds. You want to turn a fucking kid into a stone cold killer because you want everyone to have a gun. You're just invoking the fear of 9/11 all over again. You know I'm right when I say it. I don't want any excuses from you. Hell, even if this video gets recognized by the chairman of the NRA, which I doubt, then obviously he's going to have to talk to me personally on why it's such a good idea, because I'm going to tell him all the reasons why it is a bad fucking idea in the first place. You're not going to stop me. My mind's already been made up on this whole controversial bullshit. Now, my final thoughts. Kids should not have guns. Toy guns are fine because they don't fire live ammunition. The most they fire is that pop cap crap, filled with little bits of gunpowder that don't hurt anyone. You know I'm right when I say it, guys. You know I'm right when I actually say it. Do I want a kid to have a gun? Hell no. No. I already stated my opinion. Bad idea in the history of bad ideas. And I know you're going to say in the comments, you're playing a game that's allowing you to shoot guns. That's going to contradict what you're going for. Well, I need gameplay. Because whenever I do a rant video and the light is so fucking horrible down here, I have to work with this. So if there's buzzing or anything, and you don't like it, get fucked. But if you can hear my voice correctly, for the love of God, shoot shit like this down. Don't let anything like this come to fruition. I already stated my anger. And if you are a parent watching this, you should take my words as fact. It's not a good idea. If you want to protect your children, you have to get the gun yourself and lock them up safe. Because there's going to be one day to where we're going to need to defend ourselves. And you know I'm right. You know I'm right, guys. I mean, you knew. And you know. And to the NRA frickin' disembodied heads. Hey, you're selling guns to kids. This is the Oliver North fucking Cascade event 2.0. Guns for drugs or something like that. Or drugs for guns. It's like that all over again. And you know what? As a concerned brother to a 7-year-old child, I do not want this to come to fruition. And I will say it again. No fruition it will come to. I will fight you guys to end this. So to the NRA, you're never going to have a smart gun owner like me join your little fucking crazy culture club of hillbilly redneck madness. It's just not me. Because I use logic and reason before I turn to absolute fucking violence. Because the only time violence is to be used is when there's no other option available. And you know I'm right when I say it. When there's no other option, that's when violence is supposed to be used. If you can't reach peace peacefully, then you're going to have to go by force. I've been Mr. Soma Arquetto, explaining my anger on the whole NRA wanting to sell guns to kids controversy. Not every gun owner is smart. Half of the demographics for the NRA's bill is filled with idiots. Littered with psychopaths who just want to kill anything. You know I'm right when I say it, people. And to the NRA people who are going to come after me on this, I don't care. I'm fighting for kids. I'm putting a stop to this. This does not need to happen. You're just inciting future accidents, future shootings, that all could have been prevented by you. Take the responsibility, but since you're a bunch of corporate office drones wanting to turn a key demographic, then I'm not siding with you, and you guys are out of your damn minds. I know this has been a short video. I know that. But listen to my words, parents of children who thinks buying a gun for them is a bad idea. Do not buy a little kid a gun. You're gonna make a horrible mistake. Do not do this. You're just setting them up for a future cataclysmic event for your family if you do survive. Listen to me well when I say it. Listen well. And I hope you do. Do not support the NRA. Do not. Do not endorse Ted Nugent with them. Do not do anything with them. If you are an NRA member and then you finally think this is enough fucked up for you to leave, then leave the NRA. Because they're trying to do this. And if the NRA can't get this through their thick heads, what I'm trying to say, then we're going to have more shootings. It's fucking ridiculous. You're embarrassing us. You're killing us. And for what? To turn a fucking profit? Is that how much you care about your consumers? That you're willing to let them be massacred? To turn a fucking profit? No. This human life, religion or not, and I stated it, is sacred and is meant to be. We don't need this. We don't need more bullshit like this. And you're just trying to invoke the fear of what happened in Brussels to us. Because whenever there's a terrorist attack somewhere in the world, we get afraid and buy a gun. Thus, you gain cheap profits. But when the gun sales go down, you wait for the right time to strike. I wish it were that easy to stop you, but it's not. Which is why I'm creating a petition here and now to stop the sale of fucking weapons to children under the NRA standards. And with the American lawmakers on my side, I know they're going to side with me. Because the fucking Supreme Court is going to look at this horribly. This is not a good idea. And if you're going like, oh, he's violating our Second Amendment rights. I'm not. I'm for the Second Amendment, yes. Am I for the Make My Day law? Yes. But giving a kid a gun is a powder keg prelude to a fucking horrible event. I wish you NRA motherfuckers could stand. But no. You're gonna just turn a profit from this. Listen to my words well when the next thing happens. Because I'm not going to be there to tell you I was right. I'm not going to be there to tell you at the next school shooting I was right. I'm not going to be telling you at the next incident involving a child with a gun accidentally shooting his family member I was right. You know I'm right. It's just your ignorance is overwhelming. If you really do care about the American people, which I doubt, you would stop this. You would stop it. To the fucking head of the NRA, I will not be there to prove you wrong. Others will. So keep this in mind when I say it. And I'm going to keep saying it. The next school shooting, terrorist attack, or fucking accidental shooting, or intentional murder by a fucking kid, a teenager, I'm not going to be there to tell you I was right. Listen to my words well when I say I don't need to say I'm going to be right because I know I'm going to be correct. It's just a matter of time before it shows that. I've been Mr. Soma Arcado. Yeah, Soma Arcaro. Ah! Arcado. Soma Arcaro. Soma Arcado. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but in the end, do not buy a gun for your kids. And if trolls are going to take this any way that they're going to try and spin it, let them. Because I'm trying to explain to the good parents that want to have their child safe at night. I have a 7-year-old brother that was just cussed out by he who will not be named. I technically raised my little brother because my stepdad was such an ass. Never even bothered to raise the child, just kept on sleeping. So if you care as much as I do about a sibling or your own fucking child, then please, I will be making that petition full fucking force. And I promise you, we will take it to the NRA if we have to. To the smart gun owners who want their kids to sleep at night, to the smart people who thinks giving guns to kids is a bad idea. Help me fix this. Because they don't care about you. They just care about your money. To the NRA members that are listening to this, they don't give a damn about you. They could give a damn less of what happens to you. Be you a cop or just some gun owner. They don't care. They're never gonna care. You know I'm right. I've been Mr. Soma Arcado, giving you my words of advice. Do not buy a child a gun. It's a very bad idea. And I will not be there once it happens. Goodbye.